Well, I first of all look at what do we need as people. What is it that we're supposed to be producing and we're importing? So we do what you call backward integration, which means what we are importing now, we produce it. We produce what we need. And we are now producing things that when you wake up as a human being, every morning you must use part of what we produce.
So that's like cement, sugar.
We do cement.
But you have
sugar,
also tried flour and you tried textile and you exited that.
I exited that, yes. Yeah. Because of the foreign exchange challenges, that is why we left the flour, mill. But today, we are very, very good in terms of exports. If you look at it now, part of what we are announcing is that when you invest in any of our business, going forward in the cement, for example, in the refinery, in the petrochemical, in the fertilizer, in the port, we guarantee to pay you dividend in dollars because we're very well into exports. 80% of our revenue will be in dollars. So that is why we are now saying that, look, yes, you can have a choice if you want. For locals, we can pay you in Naira. If you don't want Naira, we want to de-risk. Because most foreign investors sometimes, when they invest in a company, what actually matters to them is that when they get their dividend, it's difficult to also get money to buy and remit your money. But we have addressed that issue. We are saying that, look, invest.
And you generally reinvest the money back into the business?
Oh, all our business. Because if you look at dangote Industries, right from inception to date, we have never ever paid any dividend. If we are going to get dividend, we only get it from companies that we listed. But companies that are wholly owned by dangote Industries, which they are not listed, we never ever take a dime out of the company.
But Aliko, when you look at the group now, what would you say are the, let's say, 3 most important decisions you have made that has made this a success?
Actually, major decision is to now go into cement in trying to save a lot of African countries because they are struggling. Cement was selling for $250 a ton in countries like Zambia, in Congo, Brazzaville, in Nigeria. You have to pay and wait for 3 months. So we realized that, look, people who are in cement, they are not really serious about making cement available. So we now came in and we have now invested heavily.
And you're in 14 countries in cement?
We're in 14 countries. Yeah. Now again, when you look at oil, in Africa, we have a lot of countries that they produce oil, but they don't refine. So they export the crude oil and now they import the products. And importation costs a lot of money. It actually goes deep into our own reserves. So when I look at Nigeria, for example, today, I say, okay, fine. But we've been having fuel queues for 52 years. Sometimes people used to stay at field. During Christmas, you might have to go and queue for 2 days trying to buy fuel for a country that produces oil. And we have tried government refineries. They are all destroyed. They are not really doing well. So we said, okay, fine. Let me take this bold decision.
So then you decide, I'll make a refinery.
I decided that I'm going to make a refinery.
And let's make the biggest
ever.
In the world?
In the world, ever in the world. Right. 50% more than the biggest.
$20 billion.
$20 billion of investment.
Tell me about it.
So we started with that. We launched the project in 2013. We have had issues of the land for 5 years. One land, 3.5 years, the other land, 1.5 years, that we have not been able to get even access to it. All this will be blocked by what you call the mafia in oil business to make sure that we don't come and address these issues. But we were not deterred at all. We were actually focused. We knew what we were doing. And Nicola, when we started, right, the exchange rate of Naira was 156. We even got up to 1,900. But we still went ahead. We had to build our port because there was no port in the country that could take those heavy equipment. One piece was 3,000 tons. We have another, which is the regenerator. Then we have another piece, which is the crude distillation unit. That one is 2,700 tons. So we have almost about 30 of these equipment, and we built the refinery importing most of these preheaters and co in modular forms.
So you have to build a harbor, you have to
We
build
have to build
roads,
the roads, we have to
electricity.
do water. Water is 440 million liters of water, which is treated water. So our water department alone is more than, let me say in hectare, in size is more than 30 hectares.
How many people worked on this?
67,000 people worked on the building of the refinery, and it took us.
This is the size. That's the size of the town where I grew up.